Soon after posting the last video on my channel yesterday about things to avoid at a job interview, I received a call from a dear friend of mine whom I got to know through LinkedIn. And he asked me 2 questions that I should address in my videos to help people who are looking for a job. So I decided to answer his questions in a new video for your benefit. Hello and thanks for visiting my channel. If you are on my channel for the first time, then I suggest you have a look at my other videos and subscribe to my channel if you find them interesting. Thank you. The questions that my friend asked me were on behalf of the people who have already been through an interview. And in my videos, where I provide interview tips and answers to interview questions, these 2 questions will particularly help people who have already been through an interview. His first question was, how long should a candidate ideally wait before approaching the company HR or the interviewer to find out about the outcome of the interview? And his second question was, what is the best way in which to write such a message? I will answer both questions in detail. And we start with the first question about how long to wait before approaching the company HR to find out about the outcome of the interview. There are 3 things that I would like to highlight in this regard. The first is that in some rare cases, the companies already post a small message in the job advertisement about the approximate time of their selection process. If you go through the job posting carefully, you might find it at the bottom, which reads something like, if you are shortlisted for this position and you attend the interview, please note that the selection process at our company normally takes 2 to 3 weeks, and we will get back to you about the outcome after this period. The second method of how you can find out about the approximate time period for the interview result is to check the interview invitation carefully, where many companies mention clearly in the following words. Kindly note that if you do not hear back from us until 4 weeks after the interview, you may consider your application as unsuccessful on this occasion. However, we encourage you to apply for other similar positions that may be available at our company. The third way of knowing about how long you should wait before writing back to the company is that on many occasions, at the end of the interview, the interviewer himself informs you about the approximate time it might take them to get back to you. Or maybe you already posed a question to the interviewer during the interview asking about how much time should you expect to hear back from them. So these were the 3 possible ways that you may find out about how long to wait before contacting the company after an interview. But the main question still remains, how long should you wait post-interview to contact the company if you did not find the answer through any of these methods? My answer to this question will purely be based on my opinion and my experience, and you may find various different answers from different people. According to me, the ideal time period would be to wait at least for the 2nd week after your interview has been conducted. This may differ depending on the size of the company. So if you know that it is a locally based small business with a relatively small workforce, then waiting a maximum of 1 week would be enough. I recall from personal experience while interviewing for the Emirates Airline Group that we used to inform the candidates at the end of the interview to wait at least approximately 4 weeks before expecting to hear back from us. In my opinion, this is the best method, which helps to reduce the anxiety and the eagerness of the candidate. Now let's move on to the second question, which is about how to draft the message inquiring about an interview that you already attended. I think it will be best if I display the text on the screen for you, rather than boring you further with my lecture. So here is the example text for you to copy when writing to ask about your interview outcome. Depending on the situation, you can choose either to address the interviewer directly by name or by the title interviewer or hiring manager. But the main idea of this message is to remain brief and to the point, just like you need to be in a cover letter. This is my suggestion of how the text might read. Dear hiring manager, I had the pleasure to attend an interview with you on the 2nd of October 2022 for the position of, and here you should mention the exact title as per the job advertisement or the job description. I would like to inquire about the status of the selection process and the outcome of the interview for the above position, as I have not heard back from you since attending the interview. Thank you very much for your time. Kind regards. Put your name and your contact number. Such a communication should be enough, whether you are writing an email or in some cases a WhatsApp or a text message. I hope you found these two answers useful, and if there is anything in your mind that you would like me to discuss, please write to me in the comments of this video. Before ending, I will leave you with one very important advice based on my contact with people who have already attended interviews. And that advice is, please do not go on a mini vacation once you have attended an interview. And I say that because I find people very often going back into their comfort zones once they have attended an interview, and they move away their focus from continuing to apply for other openings. You see, it's always good to have a positive outlook, and the same goes for how you feel after having attended an interview where you feel you were able to answer all the questions and satisfy the interviewer. But what we forget here is that were we able to answer all the questions according to the perspective of the interviewer? Or in other words, did we say what the interviewer was expecting to hear from us? So my message here is that soon after getting over an interview, keep your focus on how to better your job search efforts without any break, or to relax while you wait for the outcome of this interview. Because you never know that the next job you apply for might be a better one for you, and that the company may find you suitable for that position. That's it for today, and I thank you for watching. Until my next video, stay safe and healthy. Goodbye.